It's been a full week and I'm definitely back on track. Last week, I restarted the 75 hard third time and I'm pleased to report that I'm still doing strong, despite spending the second week of our Easter holiday in Paris to visit family. In this video, I'm sharing the challenges of traveling abroad and staying away from home while on the 75 hard. Expect lots of tips while on the carnivore diet. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Savoring, and on this channel, I share my journey back to health from obese to optimal health. Traveling to Paris was definitely last minute. All was planned to stay in London for the 2-week Easter holiday. One phone call later, we decided to change our plans as something more exciting in Paris came up. Luckily, we managed to rearrange everything and buy not too expensive Eurostar tickets. Fast forward 36 hours later, we were arriving to Paris. And here is how I'm doing the 75 hard while in Paris. We took the last Eurostar of the day, which is at 8 p.m. That meant that I'd have to have dinner on board or while waiting to board. As I'm now comfortable with one go-to meal away from home, it was easy. I prepared 4 boiled eggs and took slices of cheddar as well as a small bottle of water. The rest of the week was a bit more challenging. For breakfast, I made sure to bring my cottage cheese, as last time I realized they do not sell cottage cheese in Paris. I decided to spend time in the yogurt section this time to find if there would be an alternative. The yogurt section is massive, by the way. Luckily, I found out there are 2 types of yogurt, pretty close to 10 grams of protein per 100 grams of product. One is skyr, that is fat-free, so an option, but not ideal. And the second option is petit suisse, which do contain full fat. Getting about 30 grams of proteins for breakfast would mean having 6 plain petit suisse. And I'm so pleased to know that next time I won't have to travel with my breakfast. I also brought my beloved oilfully poached snacks and took a mix of puffs and scratchings. I'll soon do a review and we'll add it here when it's ready. For the rest, I eat exclusively meat and cheese. I must say, this is meat and cheese heaven here. Let me show you what's available in a large supermarket right in the center of Paris. Meat first. There is a small counter, but still so much choice compared to what we have available in London. Then you have the already ready section with the red meat on one side and the poultry on the other side. Plus charcuterie, aka processed meats. Obviously, there are some much bigger shops as in proper butchery. As for cheese, again, we have this beautiful and huge counter and also the pre-cut section and more processed cheese. In terms of water, I got a pack of 6 bottles of 1.5 liters and I'm having 2 bottles a day, just like home, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Easy, except you have so much choice of water. Evian and Perrier, of course, because they're not international, but also Volvic and Vitel and so much more. I tend to go out in a brasserie, which is a type of restaurant serving typical French food. And then you always have at least one option of meat and one option of fish. As for dessert, most of the time there's cheese. Although I tend to not have this cheese because they're not worth it. In terms of exercise, I have not been to the gym or done a HIIT exercise in the park. Instead, I'm taking it easy with walks. The weather is so lovely and the trees are blooming. It's just so beautiful to see. I can't even do brisk walks because there is so much construction work going on here, everywhere. I'm guessing it's linked to welcoming the Olympic Games this summer. 90 minutes can actually get you very far in Paris because it's such a small city compared to London. I walked on the Champs-Élysées, the most beautiful avenue in Paris, to Place de la Concorde, which is the biggest square. Absolutely love it. Progress picture, yeah, definitely every day. I'm not going to fail because of it another time. Usually I did 2, a face one and a full length, but there isn't a full length mirror here, so I'm just doing the face one. And here is my week. Lastly, I'm finishing Nomad Capitalist by Andrew Henderson. Fascinating reading that inspires me to travel again. To conclude, I've absolutely loved spending 5 days in Paris and found following the 75 hard quite easy actually. Nobody asked me about my food choices while they were having pizza or Burger King, and I was already on a gluten-free diet for a long time anyway, so always had some different choices. To be honest, I'm feeling better and better each day. Only thing I'd do differently next time I would come to Paris for more than a weekend is either find a gym or bring some elastic bands so I can do some strength training. Well, that's it for today, dear YouTube friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it. I'd love to find out about your tips when traveling while following a specific diet. Please leave them in the comments. Perhaps you'd also be interested in this video or that video. And what about subscribing and finding out how far I go on my 75-hour journey? Until next time, have an awesome week and be good to your body. That's the only place you have to live.